Hi everyone, here. Good morning from Dubrovnik, Croatia. As you can see, I always, even if I'm on vacation, I'm always working a little bit. And so the topic for this video is, why do you want this job? Why are you the best candidate for this job? Why should we hire you? So all these questions are very, very similar, and they're essentially asking you to make a match between what you bring to the table, so your specific skills, your education, your competencies, your experience. How does all of that uniquely come together to make a perfect match for what the job requires? Understand exactly what the position requires, what the team wants, what these people in front of you on the other side of the table, the hiring managers, what is it that they want? Who would be an ideal candidate? And then your ability to take yourself and look at everything you bring to the table and try and make those two things a perfect fit, right? So when you prepare for this set of questions, look at the job description. I mean, that's the first place to go. That's the obvious place where they ask for the specific requirements, and some things are going to be required, right? So the number of years of experience, particular educational credentials, training, certificates, that sort of thing. But then there's going to be a bunch of other things that's going to be all over in the job description. So you kind of want to do a little bit of an exercise, read through all of that, and then bucket into 3 areas all the skills, competencies, experiences that they're looking for, okay? So the rule of 3 is always a good way to go. So let's say that we were talking about a tech consulting position that had a strong project implementation planning component. So clearly, any tech consulting, any consulting job will want consulting type skill sets, right? So those are the analytical skills, the ability to look at a broad picture and break it down into the smaller parts. Then they may or may not ask for specific industry experience, so technology, that space, the tech space. Are they asking for experience in that area? And then thirdly, any job that has to do with project management would probably have requirements around good organizational skills, good planning skills, the ability to manage diverse teams, so on and so forth. So now that you know what all of that looks like, now look at your experience, look at your resume, and think about how can I talk about myself to as perfectly match that scenario. And so in your response, what you want to do is start off with saying something along the lines of, well, you know, from what I understand from the job description, as well as, you know, some of the conversations I've had with you up to now, and, you know, thinking about a little bit about your team and what your team wants to accomplish, I think the top 3 things here, the top 3 areas of skill and experience are these 3 things. And then you can say, well, when I look at my background, when I look at what I bring to the table, you know, that very closely matches what you want in a candidate for this position. I have X+ years of consulting experience. Some of that has been specifically in the technology, tech consulting space. I also have a pretty robust set of analytical skills, given both my education as well as some of the jobs that I've had. And then finally, project implementation, project management, planning, organizational skills, managing small teams. All of this has been a feature in almost every job I've held in the last 7 years. And so I feel like, you know, these 2 things, what you want done here and then what I can offer you, are an exceptionally close match. Okay, so something along those lines. The idea is that you make a match between what the job wants and what you are, what you bring to the table.